Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, sweltering up here in Central California, where the temperature is very, 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 very warm. You know, when I hit things with three varies, it's not good. So anyhow, we're going to get through this. We're going to be sweating to the oldies and sweating with a couple of oldies. I got to say hi real quick to Paul Farrell. Paul Farrell is usually the very first person to jump on, and he has for years. And Bud and I, we love the guy. And Paul, there's always something special about somebody that's loyal. There's just always something about loyalty that guys like Bud and I understand and absolutely love. And I can never even begin to tell you how appreciative I am of you watching every week. And somewhere in the future, things are going to be good for you. And we've got Gumby watching. Oh, my buddy Gumby. Stefan Santersola. Got one of the best wives, Julie, in the world. Terrific lady. Stefan's a terrific guy, too. Absolutely is. I just love it. I really, really do. The people are just, they watch the show are absolutely great. And, the people I get to put on this show are just as great. Tonight I've got a new gentleman on here tonight. I'm going to call him Bray. His name is Braden. And I've got my buddy, Mr. Rob Walker, going to be on tonight. And I've got the king, Bud Orr. Bud Orr is going to be on here with me tonight also. And James Stephen Spike. I am so fortunate to be the captain of probably one of the most well-known teams in the world, the band. And the band, all these guys are handpicked, and I got to tell you, they are probably the best guys in the world. And to get on the band, anybody can get on the band if they are, number one, a terrific person, number two, love the sport of paintball and promote it. So there's a few people out there I got my eye on, and it's going to be pretty cool. In a few months we got left here in this year, which is blowing by. I tell everybody, the older you get, the faster it goes. And all the kids, they're like, yeah. Well, wait till you get old, man. You know what? You wake up, it's January 1st. You go to sleep. You wake back up and you're in December again. You're like, what the hell happened to this year? So, it's pretty crazy the way it works. Hi, Cap. What's going on, James, my friend? James, I've seen some of the pictures. Boy, you and your wife get out quite a bit, man. You guys look like you're having a pretty good time out there. I absolutely love it. Anyhow, I got a few things I want to mention here real quick. And, I give my shout outs all the time. I've got a couple of things I want to mention, if I can find it here. I know that Damon Fowler is having his big thing out in New York, and that's in August. So, you guys get a chance, going to want to jump on Damon Fowler, Gator Melee, one of the coolest products out there. They're going to have a big game, Area 53, I believe is what it's called. You're going to want to get online and check it out. And also the WCPL tournament is coming up August 10th and 11th, and it's going to be up here at Shooters All Season Paintball in Nicholas, California, up by Sacramento, just a few miles from the airport, a few miles from hotels. And the field is absolutely terrific. Bruce, the owner of the field, has been out there. Redid the field that we had last year. We did a little bit different, working on a second field for this year, so it should be pretty cool. I can't wait to. I'm going to actually go next week and check it out. What's going on, Eric? Eric Town. Eric, you jumped in pretty early here, buddy. You know what? You're going to. I'll write your name down here in a few minutes. You're going to be another candidate to put on the show, because I want to start putting on some of these. Give the good people recognition. I want them to start jumping on and having a great time with us. Something I absolutely love. I'll give my shout outs real quick so I can pull these guys out here. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my shout outs, but I'm going to bring out a friend of mine, a friend. I mean, this guy's as much of a brother as my blood relation is to me. It's a guy that has worked so hard for the sport of paintball, and he's just true to everything he does. I mean, it's hard to explain. Once you get to know him, you're definitely going to love him. Please, everybody, welcome Mr. Bodor.
Oh man, you're making me humble.
I
Anyway,
speak the
thank you
truth.
very much, and hi everybody. Love you
I,
guys. Thanks for coming in tonight, and we're gonna have a great time.
yep,
We
I
got
speak
some
the truth, bud.
great guests, great guests.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely, we are. You know, I do my shout outs every week because I don't want people ever forgetting. Here we go. Another great guy right here. Boy, we got some great people. You know, usually I put this on Flagpole Productions, and I had to put it on my personal page again tonight because I tried for a couple hours to do Flagpole Productions and I almost blew the whole thing. So anyhow, so we're on my personal page again tonight, and then it'll switch over to Flagpole. But I got to tell you, Ryan Courtney's another one of these guys that are absolutely great, bud.
yep, yep.
Terrific guy. So I give my shout outs every week, and I brought Bud out because Bud knows all these guys, and Bud loves these guys as much as I do. And I start every week with my very good friend of going back as long as Bud and I, probably 40 years, Mr. Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss had tiger stripe camouflage back in the day, has tiger stripe camouflage again now, and he also has the last of the WCPL tournaments of the year, and that's in October, and that's in St. Louis at Gateway Paintball. And Bud, what a time last year!
Oh, fantastic. Oh,
Absolutely great, and I'm looking forward to this year. How about you?
I'm looking. Yeah, big time, big time. Yeah, it's just a family reunion, basically what I call it, because most of the people go, or even the newbies. The newbies come in and you act like they know them forever. So it's good.
Absolutely, and it's not only a good place to meet people, but last year we had so many. I will call them the top echelon of the sport of paintball over the years. You were there. Jim Lively flew in there. Gino from Velkin was there. Jim Lively flew. I mean, come on, look at those names. They're just incredible, and they were all there.
Yep,
So
yep,
looking forward to it
exactly.
again this year. Paul Farrell, we need to get you down there. Boy, buddy, if you can make it any way down to St. Louis in October, we will treat you like a king. You will have a great time with nothing but the best people in the world. So remember, Tim Schloss, gotta love the guy. Gateway Paintball, St. Louis, October, middle of October. You're gonna want to be there, meet everybody that is great in paintball, and have a fun time that you will remember forever. Real quick, Bud, one thing that paintball has done for me is it has given me memories beyond anything I've ever dreamed of. You
Yeah,
know what?
no, it,
Some
it
some
gives you fantastic stories. I'll tell you that.
yeah, some we
Yeah,
can talk about too.
yep, yeah, some of them.
That's what I
Some of
said.
them, some of them you can't repeat. Can't repeat.
Yeah, but they were fun when we were doing them. So,
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah.
absolutely, and we got James Christopher watching tonight too. How you doing this evening, James? Very glad to have you on board with us, my friend. Tex in the house. Well, Tex, I'd like to have you jump on my show sometimes. You know what? I want you to stay in touch with me. You and this Eric, I'm going to write these names down in a few minutes, and I'm going to bring you guys on, and maybe come and hang out with Bud and I and shoot the breeze. We would love it. New people, but I love that. You know what?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Great guys too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then next, I got Dan and John Colby. Was Air America back in the day, Immortal Air now. Bud Orr. I'm not going to talk about Bud Orr. We'll talk about Bud Orr later on. probably the rest of the hour. You never know what happens here. So, hey, you're turning red. Did you get sunburnt, or did I just embarrass you?
Yeah, no, I just, I don't know what it is. Just temperature, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
hot. Yeah.
Look at my arms. I wore a short sleeve shirt out there. Man, I got to look at this. It looked like Neapolitan ice cream. You know it. So, but anyhow, and then Tom K. Tom K. was my Airgun Designs was my sponsor for many, many years with the Automag, which Gumby still shoots and Gumby still loves. Great, great guy. Rainey and Juvie Boucher, Paintball News. Randy Camilla was editor for PG back in the day. Jerry Braun was editor for Paintball Sports, which has Paintball Sport Field out there in Newburgh, New York. Ross Alexander. Ross Alexander, we're going to put him back on the show here in the next few weeks. Terrific, terrific guy. Bud doesn't get embarrassed. That's from Brian Chad. Right on, man. That was pretty cool. You know, I tell you, Bud, I'm looking forward to having some of these new names on. Like we got Bray on tonight, man, you know, and this is the first time he's been on. So I'm just looking forward to spreading out with these guys and having a great time.
Yeah, they're going to be fun. Hear some stories from them. We got to hear that.
That's exactly what we're going to do too. So Ross Alexander, Line SI back in the day, my very first marker sponsor. I still have my Bushmaster up here that I played my first professional tournament. That's when teams were 15-man and games were 45 minutes long. So, boy, is that a thing of the past. Anyhow, and then Jim Lively, 2 tournaments he wanted to do every year. One was Jim Lively's Masters. The other was Jerry Brown's World Cup. And then Gino from Belkin. I mention Gino every week because Gino does an awful lot of stuff for people behind the scenes. This is actually right here is my almost exact replica of Gino. I had it made, we're still working on the mustache a little bit, but that's pretty much what Gino looks like. He's a pretty cool guy. And then my 2 little young guns, Jaden and Mark Gong Jr., 2 terrific kids. And everybody knows our future is with the young guns, period. So, Bud, you know, we gave our shout outs. We got some great people. There we go. We got some great people watching here tonight, man. I still have my Point Man by Ross. Right on. You know, James, I still have mine with the quick release too. You know, it was all 12 gram back in the day. You know, there's still guys who go out and play 12 gram, and there's still some games that are 12 gram, and it's just amazing. You know, I remember back in the day, Bud, used to run into a bunker when everything was 12 gram. You'd run into a bunker, man. You'd slide about 10 feet because there was like 2,000 of these 12 grams lying down there, you know, and they were like ball bearings.
Yeah.
They are incredible, but you got to love it.
Back in the old days, it was enamel paint.
Yeah, I know. I still got some uniforms that it just does not come out of sometimes, no matter how hard you wash it. Everyone have a happy 4th. Hug your loved ones because one day they will be in a box. Safe travels to all. Yeah, I absolutely agree. The reason that Gumby said that is he lost his father here recently. And, you know, I lost my mother last year, and she had to go in a home at the very end, and then I lost her. And, you know, you can say anything you want, and you can tell everybody you feel for them, but until you go through it, it's not a pleasant thing. And, you know, Gumby, you know, you and your wife, Julie, and your entire family, you know, our prayers go out to you for that. It's a very, very, very sad thing. And, but, you know, he's probably in a much better place right now than he was sitting there suffering. That's how I looked at it with my mother. And that's how I will keep looking at it, too. So anyhow, Bud, enough of that. What do you say we bring out a fellow band member? And the guy's okay. You know, I put him on because he's okay. Please, everybody welcome Mr. Rob Walker. What's going on, Rob?
Bud, Fred,
Hey, brother.
how you doing?
How's it going?
It's going well, going well.
So
You're echoing. You're in a
Am I
change
really?
room. Oh yeah.
Really bad? Hang on.
That's okay. I can handle it.
All right. Am I echoing to you, Fred?
yeah, you sound like it's reverb, but it is what it is.
Let's
We
try
love
this.
you. We love you any way we can get you.
Yeah.
All right.
How's that?
That better?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
better. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, right on. You know,
Yeah.
we got a guy that's on your team, not the band team, but he's on your Fox team. And you know, when I asked you about him, you know, he chimed into our show last week, and I just had to talk to this kid. You know me. I like meeting nice people, and I like pushing nice people. And you know, you give him 2 thumbs up. So you say him and his dad are pretty cool, huh?
I do. I've known them about a year, watched them playing. Bray is absolutely fearless. He's a sponge, learns really quick. They played our 3-man a couple weeks ago, and they did really well. They didn't end up at the bottom either, so that's a plus. And that was their first time ever playing an event, and you know, a little bit worried Bray would take off like a gazelle, but he had his he
You're
he
breaking
listened
up.
to us and had patience and did very, very well.
You know,
So
you're breaking up a little bit, Rob. So we got a couple of Florida people watching us tonight too. Man, I got to tell you, I really love this guy. Kevin Mack is watching us, and Jennifer Montresor. She knows I love her. She's a great
Hi,
lady.
Jennifer.
Yeah. So you know, one thing I got to tell you, the best of the best. I get to watch this show. I just love it.
yeah,
So what do you say? We bring your buddy out. His name is Braden, but he wants to be called Bray, and which is cool because you know the shorter, the better I can pronounce it. So that's what we're gonna do. And Jennifer, we say hi to you, and we absolutely love you and Frank. You know that. It
Yep.
goes without saying. You're the best. Period. So please, everybody, welcome a newcomer to my show, Bray. What's going on, Bray?
Guys? Going on? Nothing much.
Nothing much, huh? Yeah, so Bray, you just want to be called Bray. That's kind of like Madonna just wanted to be called Madonna, I guess, huh?
I knew we were doing full names. I would have put middle name too.
Yeah, and then I'd be sitting here all tongue-tied trying to pronounce it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kevin Mack says, welcome. I don't know if you know Kevin Mack, but, you know, get a chance, look him up and friend him. He's a terrific guy from down there in Florida, Bray, along with this old guy right here that I absolutely love, James Howdy Magoof. He's a terrific guy also. You know, one thing, you know, Braves, you're going to have some people that not just watch you tonight, but, you know, will end up watching you over the course of the next week that are some absolutely great people. And get a chance, you're going to want to go ahead and link up with them and talk with them. Just like this guy right here, Estrada, Luna, that's his new dog's name. Real quick story. This guy watched my show every week for the first 2 years I was on. And I was down there at Ambush Paintball for the WCPL tournament. And a guy comes up behind me and taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and it was him, Joshua Estrada. So, Josh, I missed you. I love you. You're a great, great guy. So, all right, Brave, right off the bat here, I want to know, how did you get started in paintball?
So I was always kind of weird. So I was always into like airsoft and like watching those videos and stuff. And my dad wanted to get into something, get into like a sport or something with me. And I always played like the football, the t-ball, whatever. I always did all that. And he always thought the airsoft was kind of stupid because of how easy it was to cheat. So he convinced me to get into paintball. And when we did that, we bought two X7 Phenoms, and we played around with those for a little bit. But then family friend's dad gave us a few couple like a 98 custom, something else, and in that package there was a like wood smart part grip, ULE body, like a nice decent mag to like start off with. And me and him didn't know what it was, so we just went to the closest paintball store near us, Fox Paintball, and went in. And Tim, we didn't know him at the time, but Tim was sitting behind the counter. We set the gun down and was like, "What can you tell us about it?" And out he just started ripping the gun apart on the table, like completely, like undoing the bolt and everything. Like we were blown away, and it was like we were looking at that like we want to be like that one day. We want to be able to just do that with paintball and be that good at with guns and stuff and help work on them and do that kind of stuff. And from there on, we started hanging out at the shop and going down and playing at Fox every other weekend, give or take, depending on how busy we were. But then slowly we got more into it. Then we met Rob. Pretty sure it was at the shop. We met Rob, and he pretty much took us under his wing, just like Tim, and he was pretty much our mentors and got us into the sport, got us onto Fox, and helped us practice. And then we had Dave and Joaquin, who are members of Fox, that are also watching how I play and critiquing me and giving me that constructive criticism that makes me want to keep playing. It makes me want to do better and keep going with it.
Wow, that's so. You and your dad, you guys play with each other then, right? On
Yeah.
the same team.
Yep.
Oh, how very cool. Who's
That's
better, your dad or Rob?
Who's what?
I said, who's better, your dad or Rob?
At yelling or at paintball?
Oh no, at yelling, no. At yelling, Rob's got it hands down. Okay, so that we know. Yep. Oh yeah, he yells at me, man. I can't believe it sometimes, but it is what it is.
I couldn't imagine yelling. Never heard it.
You know, Brave, remember I was talking about the good people that are watching. We got one right here. John Tankersley. Yep.
Tank, Tank.
That's Tank watching. That's right. That's it, bud.
From
Yeah.
Texas.
What's happening, brother?
Yeah, you know, Bray, like I was saying, you know, Tank is one of the great guys in paintball. And you know, there's good and then there's great, you know, and he's one of the great guys in paintball. And oh my goodness, look at this. This is another guy that I talked about earlier. Everybody, Mr. Rainy Boucher.
Hey,
Hey, Rainey.
the man.
Isn't it? Is this something? Holy smokes. And we got Kenny Chavis watching here tonight.
Kenny.
Wow.
That's one great guy right there.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. Yeah, he said the same thing about you. You guys must swap checks or something. I don't know.
We swap underwear here and there.
I'm not going to get into that. Literally. So, you know, and Cliff Meyer. Oh, my God. Cliff Meyer, you know, I watch him online. I haven't got to shake his hand and sit down and shoot the breeze with him, but I hope it's not going to be too long. Cliff's up there in Canada. And, you know, just like I always talk about people outside of the sport of paintball that do great things that make people look at paintball in a good light, like Bud Orr does. You know, Bud does stuff and deals with people that aren't even in the sport, that brings people into the sport. Well, Cliff Meyer does that a lot. He's up there in Canada. He's a terrific referee, number one. And number two, some of the outfits he wears, he looks like a real wizard. And when I say he looks like a real wizard, I mean, this guy looks like a real wizard. But he goes to children's hospitals and when people need a lift, he goes out there and he does it for them, man. And I think he's a great guy. So you know what, Cliff? Very happy to have you on watching tonight. I've had you on the show before, and I'm definitely looking forward to having you on again, man. So I got to tell you, we got some good people watching tonight, bud.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it. Renee's
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? You okay, Bray?
Hey, Anson. Yeah, Bray, you're looking a little dark there, like you want to be a vampire. Need some light on your face.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit to get this thing all dialed in. You know, it's taken me 4 years and I'm still not dialed in. So that looks like we lost Bray. He'll be back here in a little bit. And the reason Rainey says "bah howdy" is because back in the day, there was a team with him, Jimmy Anderson, a bunch of absolutely terrific guys, and they were called the Sheep. And so that's how they say hi to each other is "bah." So
Yeah.
just in case, yeah, I didn't want people to think that Rainey was going crazy. So, but it is what it is. There you go. And then we got Biff Thiel. Biff and I go back a long, long ways.
Biff, 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 Biff.
Yep. The Biffer. Yep. Bray's back. Let's try it again.
Sorry, I got a phone call and it stopped the audio, so I couldn't hear you guys for a little bit.
That's no problem. Piece of cake, buddy. Yeah, as long as you come back, you're back. And Cliff Meyer says hi to you, bud.
Tell him hi back. One of these days I'll be able to get on my computer and do this, but I'm on my phone, so
yeah, we're gonna
I
get
can't say yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get you all set up on that here eventually. So
when you get set up to go on the right area, so we'll do that first, then me second. So.
When I get set up, we're talking a couple more years. I don't want to wait that long to get you set up, man.
No.
Hey, yeah, but anyhow, go ahead.
Rob knows how to do all that stuff.
No.
Does he really? No. You know who probably knows is Bray. Yeah, these youngsters, that's like, I got trouble with my computer and everything like that. And that's what somebody told me. Go get a 10-year-old. They'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
That's the truth too, man. Yeah, we got another band member watching tonight. Ian. Yep. What a great guy this guy is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Terrific snowboarder, but he's a great person. He is a band member also. And, like I said earlier, you got to be a good person to be a band member. And speak of another one, Jeff Thompson. Boy, we got all kinds of people from Canada up there tonight.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
Great people. I got to tell you, I absolutely love it. So, hey, everybody that just jumped on here tonight, we've got Bray on tonight, and it's for Team Fox. And he just told us his story about how he got involved in paintball. And now I'm going to ask him, what are you looking forward to in the next couple years in the sport of paintball? Where do you project yourself? Where do you see yourself going?
I haven't really thought about that much, but I just want to be, eventually I want to be a big name in paintball, and I want to be someone that has encouraged a lot of people to join the sport and has been a mentor to a lot of people and gotten a lot of people into it, just helped it out a lot and helped it grow.
Well, that's a great attitude right off the bat right there. Years ago, I always tell everybody, they ask, what's it take to be successful? And it's a very simple thing. Just be nice to people. Help people where you can, and it'll definitely come around. Am I right, bud?
Oh, yeah. Yes, exactly. Yep. Now, when I talk to people and ask them if they ever, I talk to them all the time, ask them if they ever played paintball. And a lot of them have, and a lot of them is going to start back. And if they haven't played and they're adrenaline junkies like me, then I just tell them, well, don't ever play paintball. Well, what are you talking about? I said, because you'll give up everything that you own. And some people give up their family just to play paintball. So, think about it, and they do. I mean, they, they're just, God, I've some people come in and then they bring their family in and they want to quit, and their wife keeps going and they get a divorce, and, and then she keeps playing paintball. So, I mean, that's.
There you go. Yeah. One thing I've seen that really draws a lot of people into paintball is, I speak a lot about Tim Schloss and Gateway Paintball, but, it's the same thing down there at SC Village with Geo. These guys, when people want to take their kids out there for a birthday party, because, when you're a youngster and you see paintball and you got a chance that your parents going to take you and your buddies out to go play paintball and shoot at each other, that psychs you up right there. And then when you go out there and you actually play, it's like golf. the very first time I played golf, I mean, there's got to be a word worse than suck, because that's how I was at it. But I could not wait to get out there and do it and get better and better and better at it. Well, it's the same thing for paintball. You go out there in these birthday parties, these kids go out and have such a good time, they cannot wait to get back out there and do it again. And, you know, you go to fields like Tim Schloss's Gateway Paintball and Geo's SC Village down there. These are just two tremendous fields. And when the field and the people, the refs and everything, make sure you have a good time, you're going to want to go back. Am I right, bud?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, and there's some really cool smaller fields. You know,
Oh, yeah, there definitely is. Ambush
yeah,
paintball.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, we have
there are-
PB Explosion just down the road.
Yep, yep.
Did you?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys just have a tournament there, a 5-man tournament or something at Fox?
Yeah, we had to cancel that lack of interest, but we got a little late start on getting things announced by a couple months than everybody else because everything got announced early this year. So ran into issues with competing against other close events. So kind of knew it might happen, hoping it didn't, but it did, and that's all right.
You know,
We got a
that's kind of-
10-man coming up at the end of this month.
That's kind of a problem right now is, you know, I mean, and it doesn't matter if you're out there first. If somebody wants to jump on your date, they're going to jump on your date, you know, because there's so many things
Right.
going on that, you know, and I don't badmouth any of that. The only thing is, you know, people are just going to pick and choose where they want to go, you know.
They
Me,
are.
I go to where I have fun. You know, I want to go someplace where I have a good time and, you know, get to hang out with some great people. And then everything is kind of secondary for me, you know.
Yeah, we
So-
need a lot of people to come out for the 10-man just so they can meet Lee and Bray.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, they're going to be playing in St. Louis, huh?
Right,
All
Bray?
right, man.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, they're coming to St. Louis, so if you're coming, you'll get to meet them.
Oh,
Two
I'll
of the
be in
nicest
St.
people
Louis.
you'll ever meet, which is one reason why I asked them to be on the team.
You
They
gonna
have the
play
great
with-
interest. They have the skill.
You going to
They're
play with
learning.
Fox?
Hey, Rob, I'm curious to know something. I've known you a long time, but how'd you get started in paintball?
So in April of 1991,
Whoa.
a friend of mine that was an engineer at Motorola calls me up and says, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" I don't know. What? And he goes, "Well, you're coming with me." I said, "What are we doing?" He goes, "I'm not telling you, but you're going to like it because I know you like sports." So Motorola had booked a private game at Fox Paintball. So talk about looking back, being lucky. I played that game in April and that was it. I quit playing indoor soccer. I quit playing in a Korean soccer league with my best friend. I quit playing league basketball and just, that was it. Paintball was it. Haven't quit.
Yep. You know, I got a real quick. I got Todd Winokur's name up here. And the reason I got Todd's name up there is Todd's, you know, I love people that like building a sport of paintball. Okay. Now, Todd is a big part of the where's my thing? I got it up here somewhere. Anyhow, the PBSL. I got my shirt hanging here somewhere. I just got a new PBSL jersey too, actually. And the format that they use and is absolutely great. And I know Ian tried to get it going on the West Coast or on the East Coast too, you know, and PBSL is an absolutely terrific way to play paintball. And Bray, if you don't know much about it, when I was first introduced to it, I was up in Sacramento and I go up and everybody shows up and they have cards. This was going to be a 3-man, I believe it was. So there's 3 aces, 3 queens, 3 kings. And anyhow, they're put in a pile. You do not know who you're going to play with. Everybody comes up and draws a card. So if you draw a 2, whoever else draws the other 2 2s, that's who you play with. And what an absolutely great way to meet people and have a good time. And Todd Winokur is one of them guys that Hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Todd. You know I love you, so if I'm blowing it, it is what it is. But you know what he does for the sport of paintball is absolutely terrific. He's got $1 million smile, works extremely hard for the sport, and as far as the PBSL, you couldn't find a better guy to head it. He is just absolutely terrific. And you know about WCPL, right, bud?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What a great, just a big kid. You know, that's funny that you said that, Todd, because that's kind of like Bud and I. You know, I mean, we're just a couple of old big kids, and I am not going to change. Period. You know, we are who we are, and that is just it. And but you know, Todd, my hat's off to you. I love the New Jersey. I wanted to take a picture of it. Had a little eye problem. Eyes a lot better now, so I don't look like a cyclops or some kind of, anyhow. So I'm going to take a picture with that new PBSL hoodie, and it is beyond cool. I don't know who helped design that, but it is bad to the bone. Absolutely. Kevin Mack, I love you. You know, Kevin, you know, I know you're going to St. Louis, and I got to tell you, you and I got to sit down and have a drink, buddy, because I think you're one of the best guys out there in the sport of paintball too. And not just because you watch the show, but just the way you do things, just the way you talk and act. You're a great, great guy. Absolutely.
I haven't met Kevin. You'll have to introduce me.
You're gonna love him. Yeah, he's a great, great guy. You know, Bray. You know, God, Bray. You go to St. Louis, you're gonna meet some of the coolest people in the world.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna walk away from there going, "Holy crap, these guys are great," including this chick right here, Bond chick, Bud.
Oh, that's my girl.
There you go.
Yeah,
She's been playing a while.
Young lady. Hi, young lady.
absolutely. Yeah, Bray, you're gonna be surprised at people you meet, and you know we're gonna have.
He's going to be walking around with his mouth hanging open to the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, because
yeah.
you know, to me, the people that made paintball are great. That's why I mentioned them at the beginning of my show each week. Is I just don't want people to forget who worked their butts off, who spent a ton of money, who spent a lot of their life back in those days promoting the sport of paintball when it was not easy at all to make paintball what it is today. You know, it's a big thing, and
And a lot of them are there
oh, absolutely,
every year.
yeah. I mean, look at last year. Was it cool?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. So you know, I'm going to be looking forward to introducing Bray, and you're going to take him around and introduce him too. And Rob, I'll introduce you to Kevin Mack.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, you're going to like this guy. He's you know, I like straight up guys. You know, I like you. I like you. I don't like you. I just don't badmouth you. I just don't talk about you. Period. But I push the guys I like, and he's a very
Bray, these two guys here, you know, they look short sitting in those chairs. They're about 10 foot tall.
opposite of you, Rob.
Yeah, that's what my platform shoes on. So
Yeah.
absolutely. Let's see, Fred, we are inducted for doing the very back in the day. There we go. Indebted to you. Oh, Bond chick, I love you. I can't. You know, I hope you're going to St. Louis. You better be there, because
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh, she's going. She's going, and
we'll make
Rob,
sure
you're
of it.
going, right? You're going.
Yeah, I'm bringing my team and another women's team.
Okay.
Absolutely, very cool. Yeah, you know, that's what I said about going and doing that. You know, Bray, you've been to a lot of tournaments, I'm sure, but this one is gonna no. Well,
Nope.
this one, you know, what's bad about it is you're gonna go to this one and you're gonna expect this wherever else you go, and it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be
He's
like,
going to be spoiled.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it'd be
Trey is going.
up.
Is
Kevin
Trey
Mack
going?
says, "I'll be." Yeah, he's going. He'll be there.
All right.
And
All
Kevin
right.
Mack
That's
says, "I may
awesome.
be looking for a team." Well, you let me know if you're looking for a team. I got one you can play on. I think he could play on the band with no problem because Rob won't be there. You can take Rob's place. Rob will play with Fox, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Still a band member though. We still love you. You're still
I
part of
still
us.
love everybody. I wish I could play more, but I'm trying to get things settled where somebody else is running it so I can do that.
Yeah, you know what? But you're still playing. You're getting out there and doing it, and you're helping
He's
the
still
other 9
playing.
guys.
You're still playing.
Yeah, you're still helping the other 9 guys that are with you, So I love it. Yep. Kevin,
You'll get to play with the oldest guy in paintball. He'll be there.
yeah, I know. And the second oldest.
There's another good guy right there.
I think I'm right behind you there. Eric Cowan. Is Kevin this year? Good guy. Eric Cowan, you know him real good?
I don't. I just hear about him all over the place. I've never met him. I do follow him on Facebook, but everything I hear is just good.
Really? Because I put Bray on tonight because I want to start putting new people on. I want to start giving new people their 15 minutes of fame. So when they go out, people can talk to them, and they'll start bringing people into the sport too. So
well, whoever's coming to St. Louis, band members or otherwise, introduce yourself to this kid. He is a fantastic person. He wants to know. He knows the history. He's always picking up Tim's old magazines at the store and reading them and go, I would love to have seen that. What is that? That's cool. He gets it.
Well, you need to take him around and introduce him because everybody's going to be there.
I will.
And we've got the meet and greet at the same place at the Holiday Inn. We've got that on Friday night.
Oh, I'll bring him and Lee.
Yeah, and it will be absolutely great. And then Jennifer just says Eric is a good guy. Well, if Jennifer says it, that's how I base people. Is when I mention a name or I talk about somebody before I actually jump in with both feet with them, I check up on see who else likes them. Now, if people I respect say he's a great guy, then in my book he's worth looking at. So you agree, bud?
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. And
whoa, shit.
easy. Had too many martinis. Maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. It could go the other way. It could go either
Got to
way.
fix the spring in that chair, bud.
Oh, yeah. Right there. All right.
Kevin, let me see here. Kevin Mack. Eric played WCPL in Florida with us. Well, you know what, Kevin, if you don't have a team, I would probably be pretty honored if you would come and play with us. So keep that in mind. I think you would be, I know you'd have a lot of fun. We'd let you guest on the band. So
that would be, that was my biggest, one of my biggest throws in paintball, Fred.
That's how
when you asked me to play with you a couple years ago in Florida.
That's how you got
was
on
just
the band.
Cat's me out of me.
That's how you got on.
It is.
Yeah, it was. I followed you, I watched you, and it's all about attitude with me. It's all about attitude.
And I got to play with Chipper again. That's who I learned from.
Yeah, and he's going to be, you'll be playing with the band in St. Louis. So
rocking. Is Rainey coming? Do you know?
I don't know if Rainey's going to come or not. Judy hasn't been feeling very well, and Rainey's been taking care of her and Rainey's brother too. So I love Rainey. Everybody knows that. I was a West Coast editor for years for Paintball News, and he's just a class act. Everything he did was all about building the sport of paintball.
Yeah.
You talk about legends. He's one of them.
Period. Absolutely.
So, and we got some great people watching here tonight. Holy smokes. Well, Alex, you might be late, but we are very happy to have you, my friend.
How you doing, Alex?
Hi, Alex.
That guy's always involved. When we're doing our tournaments, he's always asking what's going on. He wants to be there. So I appreciate Alex. We message back and forth and talk a few times.
Oh, really?
Before events, yeah. He's got some good ideas. I try to incorporate them the best I can.
Oh, very. Alec, I don't know if we're friends on Facebook or not, but if we aren't, send me a friend request and I'll accept it. So I got like 500 requests on it right now. I just ever since I got hacked, I'm a pussy about accepting everybody. So once I find out about somebody, I ask other people what they think about them, and then I'll go ahead and accept it. But
Alex is a good guy.
yes, okay. Well, coming from you, I'll take that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've met him at other tournaments. He came to our tournaments last year, this year. He's a good guy.
Stand by, Fred. Oh, that must mean it's on its way. That'll be pretty cool. We will see here in a minute. So Braden, what do you think about hanging out with these two old guys and me?
I love it, man. I get to hear you guys just sit back and hear you guys talk about paintball for hours. So
You know what you're going to really like is when you finally do get to St. Louis and we get to all hang around. It's like hanging out at the campfire with your buddies. I mean, and you'll hear stories I guarantee you will never hear online.
eat balls and around the fire.
I swear you will never hear him online.
So
I'm with him. But you know what? We have a good time. And, you know, somebody always tells me, you know, when I go to these tournaments playing with the band, they're always like, oh, man, you know, you guys are going to go there and kick butt, you know? And I'm like, I would love to win. Everybody loves to win. But that is definitely not in the front of my mind, not anymore. That's all done. You know, back in the day when I did it, it was a business. You know, I had my sponsors watching, the crowd watching, the team watching. And there's just a lot of it involved. Now I win when I get to the tournament and all my buddies are there and we start shooting the breeze. That is a win. Then playing the game afterwards is something special. It's something extra. But the win's getting to hang out with my friends. And, you know, Bray, the longer you're in it, the more you'll understand what I'm telling you, buddy.
I don't plan on.
Oh, he's going to. Bray's his head's gonna explode in St. Louis.
You will never, ever have a better time because a lot of the old guys, when they go there, they get in a little crowd, a bunch of people around, and you see them as they really are, not some guy up on a pedestal somewhere and thinks he's cool. I mean, you'll learn how we really are, and we joke a lot. And you don't get thin-skinned on us.
I was going to say, if you're thin-skinned, you don't want to go there.
This kid does not have thin skin. He will hand it back ASAP. I learned that very quickly.
All right.
Right.
He'll tie in very well.
How old are you, Bray?
I love it. Love it. Yeah, and you're going to have the best time of your life. I swear.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you, Bray?
I'm 14.
14.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you got a long ways ahead of you. That's very, very cool.
A lot more
A
time
little
to play.
jealous. That sucks, but what the hell?
We have a lot of fun at the shop when him and his dad come by with me and Tim with Sandman.
Yeah.
This kid's got a fast mind.
Let's see. It could be. Oh, look at this. Eric Town said Bud could be on a pedestal.
Oh, no.
I think we should
Wow.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually working on a bust of you right now out of plaster of Paris. So
Oh,
you see what I did for Gino. So
Yeah, we should.
Well, he's got his own bunkers on each field in St. Louis.
yeah, I know he does. Yep.
yeah.
And I can't believe, even by the first game last year, that those brass pieces did not get taken off the bunkers. That tells you the respect that everybody has for Bud.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
Jeff Thompson says his underwear are older than you, Bray.
Was saying how I got to wear a shirt that says "Hello, my name is Bray" on it. So
Hey,
Yeah.
Trey, you don't have to answer me, but how old are you?
He just said 14.
14?
Yeah, did you hear me earlier? I said I that sucked. Yeah, I had all I could do to keep from weeping. But anyhow, you know, he's got
awesome.
yeah, it is. You know, he's got this is, you know, we're gonna have to pass the torch down. Everybody knows that, you know. God willing, we'll have a few more years, Bud, but you know, somewhere in the time we're going to be gone. And we need somebody, if paintball is ever going to keep going, we just need people to keep pushing it, the good people to keep pushing it. And, Bray, it's guys like you, and I'll call you a kid because I can. Kids like you are who we are actually looking to further our sport. And, not just keep it alive, but make it bigger and better, like I talk about all the time, And Bud and I have done this for years. Bud and I were out there years ago. You would not believe how hard it was, Bray. They called us warmongers. It was just, it was rough sometimes, but we never gave up, did we, Bud?
Nope.
Nope.
The harder they push, the harder we push back. So
booyah. That's absolutely right, man.
But we wasn't arrogant about it. That's what they kind of blew them away.
You can't be arrogant. You just got to make them see their way and see your point of view. I don't know if you've ever seen the ESPN show, Paintball USA, Bray, but that did an awful lot for the sport of paintball back in the day because that made it at Disney, and then it made it ESPN2. And then we put it on MTV. Had the #1 road rules show on MTV. So,
but that was your game at Disney, right?
The Disney one was Paintball USA.
Yep.
It took 9 months.
I just call it Disney. That's all I know it as.
There you go. But it was just hard. All of it was hard back in the day. But guys like Bud and I, we just never gave up. I mean, I was only home like a week and a half a month. The rest of the time I was on the road, all for paintball.
Awesome.
My partner in construction, he actually ran the construction company. Once I got in paintball, he actually ran the construction company for years because I was gone all the time.
Yeah, you guys, Jerry Braun, Deborah Kershke, several others.
Yep.
Yep.
And look who's still doing it, though.
All of you. Deborah stepped back a little, but she's not forgotten.
Yeah, Deb stepped back, but and Jerry stepped back a little bit too. But Bud and I are out there, Tim Schloss, Dan Colby, even Tom Kay. We still all believe in the sport, and we still all work very, very hard for it.
Tom Gee, Rainey.
Yep, absolutely right. So Bray, that's where you're going to have a plus. Is after St. Louis, you're going to have all these people that are going to be backing you. And
that's a fantastic group to be backing you.
Help people when you can, and you'll ride the wave. That's how I got going. Yeah. Real simple.
Hey, make sure you send me a friend's request, Trey.
I think I did. I do have you friended. I might be wrong.
Okay. I'll give you my phone number, and then we can shoot the breeze.
All right.
He means it.
You got to bring a lunch though, because when I shoot the breeze, it takes a while.
Now, your last one I talked to you the other day was pretty short. We're only at 48 minutes. So yeah. So
must have been a business meeting.
Hello and goodbye almost. So yeah.
You're going to have a lot of fun, my friend. A lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun and a lot of good people. And like I say, after you get there Friday night, you're going to meet all these people, and you're going to go back to your motel room. You're going to kick back, and you're going to see just what I meant about feeling like you've already won.
Kid's not going to sleep Friday or Saturday night. He's going to go home after not sleeping for 3 days.
Not sleeping.
There you go. And
I'm already preparing him.
Yeah, Kevin Mack. Kevin, you're going to, if you don't play with anybody else, I'd like you to guest on the band with me. So keep that in mind. The offer's out there, and it's a done deal.
Oh, he'll get on a couple of games.
Yeah, do it, Kevin.
Oh, I'll make sure of it, no doubt.
If he doesn't, I'm going to shoot him in the ass.
You're pretty good at that too. You know what? Yeah.
Well, he has 2 ass cheeks. I'll join you, bud.
Bud's the only one that comes off the field going, yeah, I got 11. I go, Bud, there's only 10 on the other side. He goes, I know.
1 on one side, 1 on the other. That's 11.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. You're good at that.
It's the new math.
That's why I never play in front of Bud.
Way to go, Kevin. You're going to enjoy it.
I'll have Bud shoot me, and I'll get it tattooed on me.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he'll tattoo it on you, believe me.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna shoot you. You can't show it. So,
Or you shouldn't, anyhow.
Just spell.
Well,
just
Bray, whenever he
kidding,
shoots
just
any of
kidding.
us, we don't even wait for the game to be over. We run over with a pen and ask him to sign it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my
Right on.
God.
Yeah, we'll have a good time there.
Fred
You know
just
what?
circles it and hits the middle real hard.
There you go. We've had a pretty
Oh.
good time tonight too. I wanted to put Bray on because he chimed in last week and or the week before actually, and I just like the way he presented himself. And then Rob, you texted me right away about it, saying this kid is really a good kid. So that's what
Yep.
put it in my mind, and that's why I was so happy that you accepted my invite to come on here tonight. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm looking forward to having you on again sometime, maybe after the tournament. And good night, Jennifer. Tell Frank that we love him. All right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. And the joke man is here. The guys at Ellen Paintball are still doing it. See, here we go. Put it up there for you, joke man. Still doing it.
Hey.
We made those silver barrel caps for Charles Holton for the band. Love you guys. Well, right on. I'm gonna have to put this guy on. I just want to start spreading it out a little bit. I want to start. Hey, good night, Cliff. You take it easy, my friend. Thank you so much for watching tonight. See, a kill is a kill. Yep. So I've had a pretty fun night here tonight, guys. First of all, I want to thank all the people that chimed in. We had people jumping in and jumping off, and they'll do that all week long now. But I'm going to start with you, Bray. I want to start first by thanking you for taking the time tonight to come on the show. And I'm looking forward to having you back on here again. So I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody, and you take care of your dad.
Will do. Thank you for having me. So I'm sure Tim and Rob will never hear the end of it from me.
Yeah.
Nice, nice seeing you. You take care of yourself.
You
Tim
too.
and
Give
I
me a request.
Will
Okay.
do.
Tim and I
All right.
played around the world. Tim and I go way back. We played on a team called the Muffs way back in the day. So, yeah, Tim and I are pretty good friends for a long, long time. So, all right, Bray, one more time, I'll let you say goodbye to everybody and thank you one more time. Again, I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a good night. See you,
Take
Rob.
care, brother.
See you, Bray.
Take care. Bye-bye now.
What a nice guy. You were right, Rob. He's a good kid. I'm looking forward to having him on here again. Maybe I'll put him on again before we do St. Louis.
I'm looking forward to you meeting him. He's genuinely that good of a kid.
Yeah, I am. Well, that's the reason. One of the reasons I put him on is your recommendation of him was very, very high. And like I say, when I put somebody on here, I don't want to put any jerks on here. I just have no time for that. I won't badmouth anybody, but I'm definitely not going to promote them. That's for damn sure. So, but yeah, I appreciate your insight into him was really good and very true.
You're welcome.
And,
Thanks for having him on.
yep. Well, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody now. And Rob, appreciate you taking the time to come on here with us tonight. It's always a pleasure to have you on. You're a band member, which is something very, very special because not
Rob,
anybody can be a band member. So
you're a great guy, Rob. And that's
Thank you, bud. Appreciate that.
I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. So
there you go.
I've always enjoyed being around you. So you're
I look
quiet
up to both of you, always have for a long time. So it's great
why I
being
made
part
him a
of you
band
guys.
member. Yeah, that's why I made him a band member. That's how you become
Yeah.
a band member. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm going to let you say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks, Fred.
I love you. Love you, brother.
See you,
Take
bud.
care.
See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Take it easy, Rob. Everybody, Mr. Rob Walker. It's a pretty good show tonight, but I love bringing these people on. I like bringing on, well, obviously we knew Rob, but we didn't know Bray. So we got to meet somebody new. And
Sound like
hopefully
a
Bray,
great kid. Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll know in St. Louis, maybe before then. I think I'm going to put him on before then too again. But I'm going to work
It-
out that thing, bud, that so we can take callers and people can call in and ask
yeah.
you questions and see what's going on, man. So keeping up the fun, brother.
Is Trey's dad going?
Yeah, yeah, they're both
Okay,
going.
good,
They both play
good.
on Team Fox.
All right. Sounds great.
Yep, so they
Uh,
both play on that. So see, that would
That'll
be
be
cool.
that'll be a fun time. Fun time.
Absolutely. Well, Bud, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on tonight. I know you
Well,
rushed home from a doctor's appointment to be on, and
mm,
you know what I think of you. Everybody knows what I think
no.
of you, so I
Well, I
just appreciate
appreciate
it.
I appreciate that, and thanks for having me on. And it was a great show. I liked it. So, and meet new people, and it's just fun, you know. I just you don't have to do anything special. You just be yourself, you know.
Well, you
It's
know
cool.
the whole thing. Oh, here we go. He's already sent us thing here. You know, the whole thing is even if nobody ever watched, I just like talking paintball to people. You
Yeah.
know, that's all there is to. I mean, we had all kinds of people jumping in and out. So,
Yeah, there's a bunch of, it looks like there's a bunch of fun people. I can't see it until I get
well,
off,
this is Kurt Bozeman said, Bud and Fred, you're both stellar individuals. Kurt, boy, I hope we're friends. You know, Kurt, send me a friend request if we're not, and if we are, do me a favor and get a hold of me. I'd like to put you on the show. I'm going to start putting people on that are that I think are cool. That I think I'd like to promote them, so they promote paintball. What do you think, Bud?
yep. Oh, I'm with it. I'm with
All
you.
in.
100%. Yep.
All right,
Yep.
brother. Well, you know,
Uh,
I love you with all my heart. That goes without
uh,
saying. I have for many years.
I
So
love you, and I'm gonna go have some dinner, and thank everybody that was on the show tonight, and all the watchers, and people making comments. Love all you guys, and thanks for supporting paintball and supporting the show. So hope all's well, and don't melt. Please. I know it's hot everywhere, but don't melt on me.
yeah, yeah,
So
it's like 100 degrees here right now, so it's pretty warm.
yeah,
So
it's hot here. So I'm gonna go jump in the pool after I eat. So
there you go.
all right.
That's gotta eat you
Uh,
too. All right, bud. Say
love
hi to Kathy for me.
you do the same. Love you.
Love you
Take
too,
care.
brother. All right. All right, everybody. Mr. Budor, terrific, terrific guy. All right, you know, I appreciate everybody watching here tonight. You know, let's see, Kurt. I'm going to write your name down here because I'd like you to be on my show, Kurt. Just get a hold of me if we're friends already on. I got to apologize if we are. I've got so many damn friends on there. But if we are, get a hold of me and stay in touch with me. I'd like to put you on the show maybe in the next couple of weeks. I'd like to put you and maybe one other person that tonight I had a great time talking to. And so go ahead and do that. So please, everybody, like I always say, individually, we can do a lot for paintball. Collectively, we can do an awful lot for paintball. So till next Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook. Please, everybody, play hard, play safe, play fair. Get out there and play paintball. See you next week. All right.